What's up guys, it's Casper here from Casper Fitness Results Programs, but today I'm doing you a nice little chicken meal to help you fuel your body, increase energy, and give you some amazing sensations in the old taste buds. But before we get into that, if you're a little bit lost in the gym or with exercises at home or even learning how to cook to fuel your body or to burn fat, click the button in the video at the top or just down here and check out my programs where I have people around the world getting amazing results with me. But enough of that shit, let's get into the food. So today, I'm going to be teaching you a simple little chicken meal, alright? On how to marinate your chicken without having to use all those dodgy ass sauces out in the supermarkets that are high in carbs and sugar, and with some ingredients that you're probably going to find in your own cupboard anyway. There will be a couple in here that you won't have, but I'll tell you where to find them and obviously break them down a little bit for you, okay? So first of all, we've got our carbohydrates, alright? We've got a nice slow or low glycemic carbohydrate, kumara. Now this is going to really help you to give you a little bit of sweetness to your meal, and also add some texture and some crispiness. And I'm going to teach you how to make these that will make your nana jealous, alright? Obviously we're going to have some greens, good old greens. You're going to need greens to fibre to break down the meat, okay? But I'm going to teach you how to cook these without destroying the fucking broccoli, alright? Because everyone cooks their broccoli, they boil the water till it's, you know, enough to burn Lucifer's ass, okay? And then they boil their broccolis. What happens when you do that? You lose all your nutrients, you lose all your flavour. So I'm going to teach you how to do that hard and fast as well. We also have now our protein, our chicken. So we've got some chicken thighs here. Not the leanest protein you can actually get, but today we're going to teach you how to clean this up, alright? Pro tip. We're going to be obviously cutting off all the fat. Why are we going to do that? Well, when we've got carbs, fats, protein, and a little bit of sauces here and there, those calories are going to build up. And that's why, if we're not calculated and specific in what we're doing with our food, that's how we can put on weight and decrease our energy. So we'll just clean it up so we can utilize a nice chicken thigh, chicken fucking Also we've got a good old red onion, which is obviously high in folic acid and vitamin B. We're going to be using a little bit of manuka honey, okay? My general go-tos when I'm cooking is garlic, keeps the vampires away because it's fucking keeps you out there, and ginger, of course, alright? Chili sauce. Now, this is one of my favorite ingredients and that I use in a lot of my meals, okay? It's called brown rice vinegar. You might want to get a bit of a close-up on that. You can get them down at the most general countdowns. That's the only place I've been able to find it is Countdown. Now, why brown rice vinegar? It's going to help you promote healthy bacteria within the gut. It's going to stop you from getting bloated, because I'm fucking sick of hearing people saying I'm so bloated because they're always eating too much carbs, too much refined sugars, too much red meat, and they're getting bloated out. So this is going to help you break down some of the red meats in your meal. We want to be using a gluten-free, low-sodium soy sauce, alright? I'm going to tell you what I'm using this for later, so we won't get too much into depth with that. Alright guys, so we're getting into it. Let's start the cook-off. Okay, so we've got our kumara here. Now I'm going to soften it up in the microwave, alright? Now there was a few people that were hating on me saying that I was using microwaves and nuclear blah blah blah, but this is all about, if we're pressed for time, this needs to be a quick and easy meal, alright? This helps. So I'm going to chuck that in the microwave for roughly about 5.5 minutes, okay? That's going to soften, and then we'll come back to that later. So now what I want to do, guys, is I want to start obviously prepping the vegetables. Shit, I forgot to say as well, we're going to be using mixed seeds, alright guys? Good for essential fats, good for fueling the body, low in calories, and high in obviously vitamins. Now if you watched my last video, you know that it's not all about presentation, guys. Not when you're cooking for yourself or for the kids, because I know the kids don't give a fuck. All they want to do is smash it and get back to their Fortnite or their PlayStation. Okay, so we're now going to formulate and design the sauce or the marinade, okay? Because we're going to obviously prep the chicken and then boom. So what we're going to do is get a teaspoon, mate. Half a teaspoon of ginger. 2 spoons of Master Foods garlic. So that's mixed in. Now, I'm going to save that for later. If you're obviously a spice fan, you love your chili sauce, smash it in there, alright? Just a little bit, not too much. You want 2 tablespoons of soy sauce, okay? And I've got some warm water here as well, alright? This is just to obviously give it a bit more volume. So we're gonna just do 2 tablespoons. Cool, so we break that down. We're gonna put some manuka honey in there, alright? I'm gonna probably put 2 teaspoons. So we're going to start doing the broccoli now, alright? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get a big pot, okay? I'm going to fill it up with boiling water. So this will be half full. And I'm not going to stick the broccoli in there. I'm going to get this boiling over here and we're going to steam it, alright? So let's go and do... What the fuck's going on here? What's going on, man? Okay, shit doesn't want to work. That's great. Oh, we're good, we're good. We're going again. Alright, here we go. What we want to do is we're going to chuck the broccoli on top. If you want to speed it up, you can chuck a lid on top. We're going to clean up the chicken, alright? So as you can see, the chicken thighs here, alright? Heaps of gristly skin and fat in there, okay? What we're going to do is we're just going to chop that off. Actually, I'm not even going to use that. I'm going to step it up. Use scissors. Kitchen scissors, of course, guys. These aren't the scissors you're going to use and go and give your kids to go and cut their paper to their paper mache and give them salmonella and shit. I'm really OCD. I try and keep it as clean as possible, but hey, as long as you're getting majority of the fat off, then we're good. Cool. So we've got our marinade sitting here, okay? And so what have we got? The manuka honey marinade. What we're going to do is we're just going to chuck the chicken straight in there. Now generally what I would do is I would stick this in the fridge, okay, overnight and let this chicken just absorb all that flavour. Alright, you have to get your hands a little bit messy. And then we're going to chuck that in the fridge. I'd leave that over maybe anywhere between 8 to 24 hours, okay? Alright, chuck this in here, just for now. Keep it separate. So if you come and check this out, man, you can actually see your broccoli steaming, alright? And boom, you're gonna have nice crispy broccoli to eat with your meal. Just a light spray, boom. That's for the chicken. So I'm gonna start cooking the chicken of that. Get that at a higher heat, get the pan nice and hot. So when we chuck the chicken on, it makes that psst noise. That's the sound we want every single time. But we're gonna get the kumara out now. Alright, cool. So we're going to have a little bit of extra virgin oil, okay? Good for essential fats. Just make sure you're calculated and you know exactly what you're doing, alright? You don't want to be eating too much of this, but we're just using that to lube up the pan, okay? So I'm going to chuck the chicken on because it sounds like it's hot now. So let's pull this chicken out because it's been in the fridge for 24 hours, alright? Deadly, boy. And that's the noise we want. Yeah. So we're going to get a little bit of pink Himalayan salt, good for minerals, right? We just do a little bit of a sprinkle of that over the broccoli. Okay. Now the kumara, cool. So we've got kumara cubes, right? Cut them up into cubes, easier to cook. A bit sticky because they've been sitting in the bowl a little bit too long. If you can get a little bit of this stuff here, this is enough to make your missus want to marry you twice. Just a little sprinkle, and you're just gonna shake it up, get that olive oil around on the kumara and get the that spice all over it, okay? Now that's gonna add the crisp to your vegetables and your chicken, alright? Very simple meal, very plain, but the flavors we're using are very low in calories. Sweet, so you can see that the kumara is starting to get nice and crispy. Just want to check the broccoli. Alright guys, so what we're going to do, we've got the broccoli here, we're now going to chuck it in with the kumara, alright? Start getting that a little bit more crispy as well. Oh shit, breaking shit. Okay, and what I'm going to do, my secret little tip, is we've got sunflower seeds, we've got pumpkin seeds and we've got flax seeds, okay? So we're gonna get a good reasonable handful and get those roasting in there as well, all right? All right, let's check this, the color of this chicken. Look at that, nice and gold, nice and cooked, okay? And I'm gonna get that on the same on the other side, and it's still gonna be succulent. It's not gonna be dry, it's not gonna be boring, and you're gonna be burning some good ass fat and have abs like little Casper. Cool, so I get asked a lot, hey, what if I'm on keto and I can't have those carbohydrates? Well, you can still have the seeds, you can still have the broccoli. What I would do is I wouldn't cook the kumara, and on the chicken, I would obviously put a lot more feta on top of it, get your, obviously your fats in, and I'd probably cook with a good nice coconut oil with the chicken cooking in that, or even cooking my, broccoli with coconut oil as well. And then on top, when you finish it, you can maybe put a teaspoon of olive oil over the top. Alright, so the broccoli, kumara and seeds are nicely done. Alright, so we're going to start plating it up. To even top this off, like I said, we're going to put a bit of goat's cheese in there. So I'm going to just squeeze a bit of this out, okay? It's very, very creamy, guys, so you just want to break little bits of chunks. Now we've got our succulent chicken here, guys, alright? Oh, yeah. Check that out. So we've got a nice chili, honey glazed, marinated chicken, cooked fresh, okay? We've cut all the fat off to keep it lower in calories. And then we've got our steamed but charred broccoli, crispy spiced up kumara with a little bit of goat's cheese to top it off. Now, the onion, okay? Sprinkle a little bit of that over your chicken, all right? And we're almost complete. Now, we haven't completely got this meal 100% completed yet. Now, like I said, this here is a super fucking ingredient, guys. Get a little bit of that into you, okay? I'm gonna put a little bit of this over your broccoli. Sweet, so that's it, guys. We've got one awesome, wholesome, healthy meal that's gonna fuel you, help you shape your body, help you burn fat, help you keep happy and consistent with your progress and whatever results you're trying to achieve, all right? And at the same time, you're going to be enjoying this and fucking licking your fingers after the meal, okay? So guys, if you ever need to reach out, you can comment down below, you can message me privately, you can obviously find out about the programs I do with amazing, tasty meal plans and recipes. We have over 200 different recipes that you can choose from in your own meal plan to hit whatever result you want. One thing before I go, if there's any ideas or any meals that you want me to prepare and cook and display for you guys, comment down below and I'll shoot a different meal video for you guys each week, alright? Awesome, boom, my name's Casper, peace!